Engaging hostile target.
Don't mind the robot, it won't hurt you. Or at least, I don't think it will. I found it slumped in a corner in the Vault-Tec building. Figure I'd repair it. Let it give me a hand bringing back all the stuff we found.
Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
I didn't quite get around to fixing its vocal processor. Maybe later. Right now we've got more important stuff to be getting on with. How'd things go with the Ron? You have anything interesting for us?
Good work on the robot. Very helpful.
Yeah, I thought so. It was real helpful in carrying everything back here. I'm thinking I'll keep it around. Use it to guard the place. Maybe teach it to play blast radius or something. But enough talk about the robot. I want to know how things went with the Ron. Did he have anything good for us?
Take a look.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. It's a vigor tester, right? Lets you measure a person's qualities. How'd they make her so tiny? One I used was the size of a whole cabinet. Hey, hold still for a sec. This thing says you're as tough as nails. And I'd be inclined to agree.
I'm just a person, like everyone else.
Yeah, that's what they all say. The Ron really found this for us, did he? Not bad. This'll come in real useful. Help us assign the right people to work the right jobs. Here, you should keep hold of this. I think you'll put it to better use than me.
How are things here while I was gone?
Well, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been organizing everything we brought back from the Vault-Tec HQ. Including the most important thing, the Vault-Tec version of a comm hub. Or Vault Hub, as I started calling it.
Yeah? Why is that?
I got tired of typing out Vault-Tec comm hub in my notes. Besides, Vault Hub just sounds better. Actually, thanks to Vault Hub, I've already made some progress starting repairs to the real thing. Turn it on and I'll show you what I mean. I'm sure you remember that noise. What you're hearing there are radio signals from all the nearby ASAMs. Turns out that's how the sensors and the hub connect with each other. Kind of obvious when you think about it. Don't know how I didn't realize sooner.
Makes sense.
Now, if you listen carefully, you can probably tell something ain't right. Seems Vault-Tec had problems with their hub's receiver module. It can't establish a stable connection. But, watch what happens when we bypass the crappy receiver in the Vault Hub and instead patch in the far superior comm hub version. Now that sounds a whole lot better, don't it? Clearly the receiver from the comm hub works just fine. And that little demonstration is how we can use the Vault Hub to start testing components of the comm hub. Through trial and error, we can swap out parts, find what works and what doesn't, what we need to repair and what we need to replace. It'll be a slow process, but worth it in the end. I think we're finally on the road to getting a working comm hub, and more out of our ASAMs.
You've done good work.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I was actually worried you might be losing confidence in me. Glad to know I was wrong. Oh, and by the way, thanks to that little patch job we just did, technically speaking, we're now connected to every ASAM sensor in the immediate area.
Oh yeah?
This means we can now remotely send and receive data to any nearby ASAMs. So here, take this. That's the holotape you found. The one with the new plot types. Why don't you load into that terminal there? You wanted more out of the ASAMs? Well, congratulations. You just uploaded data for 4 new plot types to all the ASAM sensors in the local area. Now, how's that for a little taste of what the comm hub can do? Not too shabby, huh? Although, keep in mind, when I said local, I do mean local. Right now, our range is fairly limited, at least for the time being.
That shouldn't be a problem.
I'm sure in time we can boost the range, but good to know you're not disappointed. In any settlement that's not too far away, you'll now be able to build using those new plots. If you'd like, we could go test them right now, or if you prefer, you can do it by yourself.
Okay. Show me.
I'd be more than happy to, and I know just the place. Here, let me just update your Pip-Boy. All right, I'll meet you at that settlement. Don't keep me waiting now.
I just need to trade gear with you. Can we trade a few things?
Plots. After all, who better to tell us what they think about them than someone who'd be using them?
I'm excited to see what you got. Folks have already built a lot using the ASAMs. More options can only be good, right?
You look good, Paul. How are you?
Gotta say, living in one of your settlements has been a breath of fresh air. I haven't felt this young in years.
All right, you know the drill by now. Pick a plot to test and put down a sensor.
Look at this place, all higgledy-diggledy and held together with duct tape. Still, guess everything starts somewhere.
Nice choice. Let's get up some defenses. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, Paul. Raiders will have a hard time taking on somewhere with enough of these.
Oh, and why is that?
This plot will allow folks to set up proper defenses within the settlement. Watchtowers, guard posts, coordinated patrols, the whole shebang.
So, no more raider attacks?
Well, let's not give it too much credit. I'm sure some will still be dumb enough to try. But you should see a lot less attacks with a few of these. Okay, just time this and all done.
Robco is proud to present our most recent advancement in Robco brand ASAM sensor technology. Your citizens can now breathe easy, knowing their safety is being guaranteed with practical and cost-effective solutions. Thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors, all true-blooded Americans can now volunteer their time to keep their communities safe for their fellow citizens. Robco brand ASAM sensors, securing America one community at a time. Brought to you in conjunction with Pulaski Reservation Services.
Oh yeah. Any bad guy should think twice before taking on a settlement with enough of these things. All right, what do you want to test next?
I don't think I've ever seen the Commonwealth in such turmoil. Interesting times for sure.
Looking to do a little commerce, are we? All right, then. Capitalism. Boom!
Another day in the
So
Concord.
what's this you're building now?
Once it's done, this will be the commercial plot. And it's pretty much what it says on the can. It'll allow folks to set up their own businesses. Let them sell wares to you, or anyone else who pays them a visit.
Oh, I'm sure the young lady who was kicking the ASAM would be happy to hear that.
If you ask me, there's a certain charm to a brick-and-mortar store. Or in this case, a scrap wood and corrugated steel store. All right, almost done here, I think. And finished.
Announcing another amazing breakthrough, brought to you by Robco. Robco brand ASAM sensors can now allow your citizens the freedom to sell off excess assets without running afoul of Johnny Law. Robco's automated auditing software ensures correct sales tax is always applied and collected. Never again need you or your citizens fear a surprise visit from the taxman, thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Nothing like a little commerce. It's all looking good so far. Let's keep going.
What are you gonna do out there without me, huh? The world is ending.
There we go. Hell yeah.
This place could sure do with some betterments. Come on, let's turn this into a settlement to be proud of.
Going for some recreation, huh? Okay then. Let's build us some R&R. From what I've read, this type of plot gives folks somewhere to go after the working day's done. You know, somewhere they can take a load off. Maybe read a book, or exercise, or something.
I can tell you now, something like that would be a big morale boost.
It's stressful living in the Commonwealth. Sometimes you need somewhere to blow up a little steam. All right, one more screw and we're done.
On the town, rolling the dice with Lady Luck. Leisure is what keeps America smiling. And with Robco brand ASAM sensors, your citizens can now enjoy a multitude of pre-approved leisure activities. So, put up your feet, sit back and relax. Because when it comes to wholesome recreation, Robco has got your back. Yes, Robco brand ASAM sensors. #1 in practical citizen placation. #1 in outstanding quality.
There's
I
some
can't
real
honestly remember the last time I sat down and had a rest. Maybe I should be the first to use this. All right. Everything seems to be going well so far. I'll admit, I was a tad worried this might not work. I mean, we are using the Vault Hub to run these new plot types. How's everything look from your point of view? Nothing seems out of place or incomplete, does it?
Seems fine to me.
Ah, good to hear. What about you, old Paul? See anything that don't look right?
All looks good to me. But didn't you say you had 4 plots to show me? I'm only counting 3. Or my cataract's playing up again.
No, you're right. We only put down 3 so far. But the last plot requires a little more explanation. So if you're ready, should we get on with it?
What's next?
All right, last but not least, we have the municipal plot. Go ahead and put down an ASAM for that. Okay then, last plot on the list.
Now, this looks a little more complicated. What did you say this was again?
A municipal plot. You can think of it as a settlement's utility service. So it could be something like a power station or a water pump. Only more advanced than what you normally see in the wastes.
Oh, I get you. Or maybe a really big septic tank or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, just gotta
Yes.
plug in this cable, and we're done.
Public utilities? What a headache! Well, not anymore. Thanks to Robco. With Robco brand ASAM sensors, the needless complexities of city service infrastructure are over. No more worrying over balancing the power grid, ensuring sufficient drainage of waste, or the delivery of safe, clean drinking water. Yes, each of life's essentials available for all your citizens, courtesy of Robco. And remember, only Robco brand ASAM sensors can offer the versatility and stability your citizens crave. If it's not Robco, it's gotta go.
All right, we're done. That's everything. But before we go wrapping things up, I gotta mention that these municipal plots seem a lot more versatile than the other types Robco released. Some of the building plans seem like they could construct things for governance or even logistical facilities. Although, we'll probably have to get the comm hub running right to make use of the real good stuff. But still, pretty nifty, huh?
What sort of good stuff are we talking about?
Things like provisioning, communication centers, pretty much anything associated with, you know, government-type stuff. If you could picture a bunch of stuffed shirts sitting around big tables with papers everywhere, well, you're probably on the right track. But like I said, some of that stuff will have to come later down the line. However, there is at least one building plan we can use right now.
Tell me more.
Just try and stop me. Now, one of the plots we just tested was the commercial. And commerce means caps. So it might be a good time to talk about taxes.
Are caps really that important to you?
Caps are important to everyone, including you and your settlements. Incoming caps will keep things running smooth. Now, I know it may seem boring or even greedy, but taxes really are important. Our settlements are growing. It's going to take caps to keep generators humming. Gasoline ain't exactly growing out the dirt. As always, you did great work. Thanks to you, the people of the Commonwealth can look forward to things being just that little bit better now.
It would have been impossible without your help.
Yeah, well, I didn't really do nothing special, but still, I appreciate you saying so.
Well, speaking on behalf of those living in the Commonwealth, I gotta say thank you. All these new types of ASAMs, it's a little overwhelming to think what we could do with them.
Glad you're happy, Paul. If you could tell others what you saw here, spread the word around, that'll be a big help.
You can count on old Paul. I'll get right on it.
So, tell me, darling, how does it feel to have every plot type at your disposal? You're now free to build pretty much whatever you like. As long as it's not too far away.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Once the comm hub's actually running, we should be able to build the new plot points anywhere. Say, now that we've got all these ASAMs placed, I wonder if we could get some real-time communication working. You know, two-way radio. I'm gonna head back to the hardware store. I want to look into this. Swing on by when you're free. I'll have something to show you.
Sure thing.
I'll catch you later, darling.
I knew this real prissy Brahmin baron once. Never met a man who took so much pride in selling cow dung.